Incremental greetings. Welcome to Pleasure Learning. I'm Guillem Palau, also known as Guillem Palace. And yesterday I did 8 months of milestone of using SuperMemo. Okay, what's next? Paint the custom mistakes. But I imported so many articles, in fact, all of them, of the Psychology Today. So I opened them one by one in SuperMemo, in Internet Explorer. Parse the article to get rid of all the ads and so on, and import in SuperMemo. And I did with more than 200 articles. All of this, I think, from the very beginning of 2008. So I took my time to do it, but I screwed up. As you can see, I did it rearranged in folders, but instead of doing the regrouping, I did the rearrange. This means that I get rid of the hierarchy, of the semantic connection of childs and parents. So now everything, as you can see, all topics are in one single, which are extracts, are in one single level of hierarchy, which obviously I don't want that. If it was the English collection, that's okay, because there are only items, but not here. All the topics that make the split are lost. Now I have still most of them with unextracted. So what happens is that I will have to identify which one was the last article I did. You can see this is just useless now. And I will have to re-import them again, like 100 of them. You may think, oh, you can import from a backup. Yes, but I needed too much time to realize that. If I go to 3 weeks ago, almost a month, the backup will be, I don't know if I have a backup that old. Second of that is that I will have to make a new collection, a copy of that collection, that export as HTML, XML or whatever. So that will take so long. So long story short is that I will have to identify which are screwed up, get rid of them, and re-import it again. Not touch of a loss, because I only lost the hierarchy, not the content. But bro, I already have learned the lesson. If it happens that you use the tools to rearrange or those things that you do once in a while, please make sure to double check you did what you wanted to, what you intended to. Because if you screw up, there's a backup, especially if you are using the bit shelter. Nothing to worry about. But if you do something and it remains unseen, then when it's problematic. So please be advised and double check if you don't want to pay the consequences. This works for me. I will be especially neurotic about that next time I import, because you can say, oh, it's online. Yeah, I know. So I could do this once again, because his blog is online, everything will be untouched. But I will have to make the tedious process of importing every one of them. Open it in Internet Explorer, parsing the article, another, then with a bunch of them importing in SuperMemo, and repeat once again until 200 and something. So it's very tedious to do.